combination today of the Girardville Police Department and the Schuylkill County Sheriff.
And who is the sheriff, Phil?
I know you would ask that.
Can't recall.
I think he's from uptown Ashland. He might share the last name as me, but his head's bigger than mine.
Didn't he get some sort of injunction against you from saying negative things about him this year?
He threatened me with no pizza sauce.
You better be quiet then.
In all sincerity, a great guy. He's done wondrous things for the town, the county. We're proud to have him and the Girardville Police Department side by side.
Big round of applause for our law enforcement representatives.
The average person doesn't even have a clue what these guys are going through in this day and age. Oh, there's two of you in that car, Joe. Where's room for the other head? Yes, sir. 10 o'clock. Close enough.
Next up, Philip, we have the Ancient Order of Hibernians, Division 39 Honor Guard, carrying the colors.
That's what the parade is all about. Every parade has to have a bug in it. Michael with his bug.
We have
our Grand Monsignor Coyle. A pleasure, sir. Ray Wayne, thank you for your service. I'm honored to say, Monsignor Coyle, an old high school friend of mine for many years. We thank you all you have done for all of us. It's an honor to have you in Girardville today.
The Ancient Order of Hibernians, honored to have them as our Grand Marshals this year.
Now we're going to go a little bit north to Lackawanna County. Carbondale.
We have the Hawk Mountain Highlanders.
I guess they made an appearance last weekend in Schuylkill Haven. Heard that went rather well. The Hawk Mountain Highlanders are a Schuylkill County tradition, and they are also leading a very big Schuylkill County tradition.
The Jack Kehoe Division Number 1, the Ancient Order of Hibernians from here in Girardville, the host of this parade.
I think I see Girardville's littlest leprechaun rolling around out there. Mr. Joe Wayne.
round of applause for the Hawk Mountain Highlanders. And Philip, I think as St. Patrick scared off the snakes, the Pipers scared off the precipitation.
It looks beautiful right now. My dear friends, if you would look, today, yes, is a day of the green. Joe Wayne and his associates have a little flag there, the blue and the yellow, for our dear friends in Ukraine. Say hello and goodbye to the Hawk Mountain Highlanders, the AOH from Girardville, the backbone of this parade. Joseph, wave that flag. We are all deeply indebted for what's going on over there. It's very sad.
And next up, Philip, we have the Daughters of Erin, Division number 18, the Ladies Ancient Order of Hibernians from Girardville.
It's always an honor to mention that, because our daughter's name is there.
And a very familiar face on the side of that Jeep, our own Freddie Rabbits. Gone, but certainly not forgotten.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now we're going to go over the mountain to Cass Township. Cass Township, AOH number 3. Thank you for taking the time to come to Girardville in this lovely weather.
Next up, Philip, we're moving around the county, and we have the Patrick Dormer Division number 32, Ancient Order of Hibernians, out of St. Clair.
We might need an adjustment to that.
Oh, I see.
The AOH of Allegheny County. Could be a no-show, could be a misplacement. Well, these folks had a tremendous ride from Allegheny County. Thank you for coming all this distance. You are proud to wave that flag. It's always a great day for the Irish. Thank you again. And as always, have a safe trip going home.
Now we have our next entrant coming down the street here. The Black Diamond Pipe Band from our friends from the north, from Scranton.
Yes, and they went through their times with weather for their parades, but everybody in Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, Pittston, they all got them on time. Couple of delays, but they got them in. The Black Diamond Pipe Band. Philip?
That's it.
It's a very good point, Philip. We weren't going to cancel for a couple of raindrops and a half a foot of snow, would we?
Let's put a plow in the front of the Mike Pitsock's Beetle.
And here's something that everyone is deeply indebted to, the Girardville American Legion and all who have served past, present, and future for our military.
Thank you very much for your service.
My friends from Ashland, how are you? How are you, my neighbors? I work for them every year. And there's a man in that little white car. He's doing dual duty. He is the mayor of Ashland, and he is also the commander of the American Legion post in Ashland. Hello, Dan. The War of Wars that was really pretty ugly. Again, from the bottom of our hearts, all of you guys and gals that were over there, we can never say thank you enough. Pretty big rollback for a small job.
Told them they shouldn't have parked where they did.
$150 to get it out of toll.
They buy junk cars, Philip.
Well, there's a Studebaker right here. You might want to get that. That's pretty old.
I don't know, that Grand Marquis looks pretty good. Here we have the Canine Hero Haven with van and rescue retired military and police dogs. Support retired working dogs. Thank you. Now we have the American Legion, Post 170 out of Coaldale.
And that's keeping it true to the heart. And that's how it was, folks. As Walter Cronkite would say, that's what it was.
And here we have a familiar sight from parades from years and years ago. The Libby's Trolley with veterans.
Libby's have been entertaining this county with their many types of trolleys and horses for years. And we thank you for your support. I get to see them a lot in the county firemen's conventions and all the parades that we do. It's time that we recognize one of our county commissioners, Mr. Gary Hess. Works very hard and diligently for the people of Schuylkill County. The people's man. That guy behind the wheel, he looks familiar too. I see him at lots of parades. Commissioner Hess, how are you? Good to see you. And that shady guy driving the car, he rings a bell. Last time I hit my head off the bell, it rings a bell.
And enjoy the Irish musical stylings of the Troubles. And we're back underway, Philip.
Oh, this was a bit of a log jam.
Next up, I believe we have the Schuylkill County Republican Party. I see Senator Dave Argel. I saw Congressman Muser, Representative Twardzik.
Do my hair and steal my car, but that's alright till I get home. She's handsome, she is pretty, she's the belle of Belfast. She's hard in 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me who is she? Did you see that sunshine?
Mr. Torsick, Mr. Argel, welcome to Girardville.
Mr. Muser.
Where's Dan? Floating around. There he is. 2 years ago, we'd appeared on the RC with Dan. How are you? Welcome back. Any day you're alive, it's a great day at Schuylkill County. What do we have next here, Philip?
We are moving into division number 2. I believe we have the Brian Baru Pipe and Drum Band.
Now, my dear friends, this has been a staple of this parade probably from day one, and you are about to witness some very good entertainment with Irish heritage.
Thank you.
I told you, my dear friends.
Brian Baru Pipe and Drum Band has been entertaining here in Girardville for decades.
Thank you again. And off to the sunset.
Followed by the Scream Queen. Tommy Simons is looking to get into roller derby, I can see.
What does that bring back memories? Roller derby on TV in the 70s.
Big round of applause for the Scream Queens.
I must say, Phil, that was different. Yeah, roller derby in the 70s. However, that wasn't quite as volatile. I don't know if they brought Joe Simi out of his grave to run this motorcycle here. It's something different. Remember Joe Simi?
I don't.
Oh yeah, he pulled me over more than once.
You better watch.
One day he got me in town here without a tarp on. Oh, that was different too.
He's just trying to keep those Scream Queens in line. Next up, we have Miss United States Agriculture.
just farming away. From all of us, we say thank you for this horrible weather. You're making a very nice appearance. Thank you very much. Donuts are ready.
Next up, I believe we have the Schuylkill County Fair royalty.
Again, a tradition for many years here in all of our parades in Schuylkill County, especially here in Girardville. We like this military themed float, thank you. Addressing all the branches of the military. There you go.
I believe it's Rosie the Riveter film.
I have a doll of Rosie the Riveter, seriously. A toy that I collected many years ago.
Very appropriate in Women's History Month.
Keep your guns ready.
And here
Again,
we
you're
have,
waving the yellow and blue.
Here we have representatives from Eckley's Miners Village. This gentleman right here was with us back in 2005 and now is the director. So thank you for all you do and for coming back.
Boy, you went up the ladder.
St. Patrick seems to be peddling something here.
You have any Guinness there, St. Patrick? You've everything else in that little buggy.
Oh, this is Rosalie Kuzma, 75-year-old resident of here in Girardville.
Thank you. Thank you. Seltzer Hose with the first fire entry of today. And one of the dying names in the fire truck business, American LaFrance. I think that was the Ambassador Series, a unique cab made by LaFrance. At one time, American LaFrance was the oldest builder of apparatus in the country.
I think we know somebody who runs with Seltzer, that formerly from Monoplane.
Yeah, well, you know, he's a steering wheel holder down there. You know how it is.
Yeah. And here's another mainstay for Schuylkill
Well,
County
I'll tell you a
Parade.
quick story though. I saw that truck lay 1,000 feet of hose on Route 61 when it was on the back of the wrecker going to Detroit Diesel. The whole hose bin right by our shop. Okay, now back to the Shriners. The Raja.
Raja Temple String Band.
Coming to this county for as long as I'm around. They'd have an R model today. My first truck was a B model with those guys. They bring so many memories, and they do so many wondrous things for children.
Now we're going to have some military vehicles coming our way.
You know, we mentioned military, and right now it's just, our world is in a terrible mess, terrible mess. And hope to God, all we do is see military in the parade, that we do not have to go into action again.
Okay, we have several privately owned military vehicles that are going to be coming through here. Mike Matsago's Army truck, Justin Bates, Joe Ferraro with his 5-ton military truck, Bill McGarry with the Korean Jeep,
There's a horsepower there, Tom. So.
And there's no mistaking that head. Hey, Dutchie. Welcome to Girardville. Oh, we know.
Your name's on the book.
Joe Ferraro and his 5-ton. Beat Bill McGarry's Korean Jeep.
Hard to believe that nameplate, the Jeep and the Willie's still around.
Now we have the All-Star Polka Band. Not just the Stars, the All-Stars.
It's one thing Schuylkill County has a tradition of, and that's music. And they are weathering the storm, no matter what flavor they're playing. Thank you guys and gals, thank you.
Our friends from the West End Fire and Rescue Line.
Now, there was a classic in the fire service, Mac CF. For most of you don't know, Mac was one of the best known trucks in the commercial truck business, and they had this bright idea to build fire trucks. Well, that lasted until 1984. Long history. There was one of them, the CF.
Now we move into the 3rd division, and we have the McKay Pipe Band. Out of South Bethlehem.
That's what the parade is all about, Bill, music. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Girardville. Oh, the sign says good for one drink. Can I have 2?
Better get down there. Next we have Cornerstone Coordinated Help. Our ambulance and truck.
And Cornerstone at the top of Ashland will be up there in April for an open house. We will be talking about our emergency services programs on the medical side and the fire side.
Here we have the Marine Corps League. Thank you for your service.
Semper Paratus, always ready. You know, it's great that we honor the Schuylkill County traditions, and here's one honoring Sean O'Boyle. Now, there's a pair in the back of that truck. A full house wouldn't beat that one.
I believe we have the Galena Band here, who will be entertaining us.
We go from the traditional Irish marching music to a good old big band sound, parade sound.
Playing the Notre Dame fight song.
Huh, Notre Dame, I've heard of that place. I'm proud to say my cousin Danny is the #2 man at Notre Dame. He's the provost. Oh, here's a shady name from Girardville, Wayne Plumbing. Look at that guy. Boy, let him clean your pipes. Just had him at my house. I won't say what he did. Hello, Brian.
Now, Philip, we have some entrance from the Schuylkill County Fire Historical Society.
It's okay, you can spit it out. They'll figure it out. For you folks that don't name or don't know, we can be very proud of here in Schuylkill County that we have the Schuylkill County Fire Historical Society. They have assembled one of the largest collections of apparatus probably on the East Coast. I'm going to go out on a limb. Oh, that guy behind the wheel, I know him. He's a crazy guy. Well, how are ya? What they bring are the unique pieces of apparatus. They have two. That one there is probably like a telesquirt. Not many of those were made on a Mac CF. Here's a Mac M series chassis. They have trucks collected from all around the East Coast, I might as well say. Very unique stuff. Now, we're going to go from red to green. There's a story with that green truck. That is the Clover Hose Company in Mount Carmel. I had the honor and pleasure to help those guys build that truck. I think Peter Jay's behind the wheel. And when that truck was built, it carried the name of Clover Green out of Pierce. They wanted an exact green. Pierce mixed the paint and it was named Clover Green. That was back in 1994. Ours was in 93. Theirs came a year later.
Also from Mount Carmel, the Mount Carmel Area Rescue Squad. Thank you for making a trip over the mountain.
We get to work with those guys sometimes. And there's again something that grew from just a small little group of guys in a small truck, and now look what they have.
Next up we have the Nittany Highland Pipe Band out of State College.
Well, first of all, thank you for making that long, terrible trip today in this ugly weather, but look it's a beautiful day in Girardville. Ah, that's the sound to the ears, the sound. Oh, our friends up at the Fractal Elks, an organization that is very community oriented. Drug awareness program. Many programs they do for the community.
Next we have the CDC pressure washers honoring the military.
And that can never happen enough, lest we forget, as the old saying goes. You just can't wash it away either. Oh, you went to the same school as we did. Philip, you went to the same school as we did with Michael. Moving on. Oh, wow.
Oh my, look at all the important people we have here today, folks.
We're having fun.
Trivia question for you. We're beginning division number 4 with the Celtic United Pipe Band.
As we said before, it's all about music. From Girardville, our dear friends, we thank you for entertaining us today, the United Celtic Band.
And here we have Cackle. You think they're giving some money out today, Phil?
At 2%.
I'll take that. Here's a Tim Twardzik vehicle, although I saw Tim Twardzik about 3 divisions ago.
He's still trying to catch up.
Maybe they'll throw some pierogies our way.
That's his older life.
Here come our favorite entrants, Phil. I dare you to get down there and confiscate one of those Tin Lizzies.
Again, we spoke before. Oh, a Tim 2022. Absolutely. It's only a half a car. Now here's something again, Philip. Many years going to all the parades here in Schuylkill and surrounding counties, the Shriners. You see that old sign there that says Shriners Help Kids? That is a fact. I witnessed it myself years ago with a friend of mine at work. His son had some issues and they stepped right up to the plate.
Very worthwhile organization.
Look at that support vehicle. Can you imagine if you had that money planned?
To take up most of the town.
You'd have to pay taxes on it.
Nice old Ford there.
There's a classic.
Mid-50s?
Late 40s, early 50s. 53 was the change of cab, I think, for Ford. To the single headlights. Haha, friends from the TPA sneaking up on us there. Again, do great things for the travelers. While we're waiting for the next ones, on behalf of the AOH and all of our committee people, to thank you to Bob and Carol Moser, our neighbors right here, for letting us use their facilities. Thank you very, very much to carry on the tradition for us big mouths like Phil and I to be here in the same spot year after year.
Thank you very much. And Philip, we saved the best for last. This is a new addition this year, coming to us all the way from Staten Island, New York, the Staten Island Pipe Band.
Well, this is one we're welcome to have, and a very big special thank you for making that trip. As we would say in the fire truck service for a fireman's parade, they get the longest distance.
That's right. Welcome to Girardville, and the sun's coming back out, Philip, to grace us and listen to this beautiful music.
Thank you very, very much. Are we talking about the parade or the huckster going by with the toys? Oh, that's a vendor trophy.
General Lee Jeep, I believe this is the Ross Jeep.
We got the colors, we got the numbers, but it's not the original vehicle. Who cares? It's the thought behind it.
Where's Daisy? Next up we have AJ Limo.
That's one of those 50-50 buses, half open, half closed. It doesn't matter, it's party time. What a way to go.
That's like
safe and sound.
That's a mullet bus. You got business up front and party in the back. The balls flying everywhere.
That's the way to fly. You know high, he don't lie.
2017 Street and Strip Club.
That's a classic. A couple of classic cars going to roll in here. We got some old-time cars here to go with the old-time people. Well, my dear friends,
as Elvis said, the time is near.
It's always hard to say, but I do not like to say goodbye in our line of work.
We have reached the final curtain, and we will see you next year. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you for braving the little bit of weather that we had, but for the most part, a beautiful day here in Girardville. Any day we have a parade is a beautiful day in Girardville.
Again, thank you everyone for your hospitality here in town. And as Philip said, it's time to say I'm going to say goodbye. The way I like to close the program, until next year, have a very good remainder of the St. Patrick's Day parade, and most of all, please be careful going home, that we all get together next year. You know, hi, he don't lie. We're going to sign off one more time.
Bye-bye.